A 268 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder with all-wheel drive and a 9-speed automatic is the standard setup, but a 288 horsepower plug-in hybrid RT model with more than 30 miles of electric driving is due for the 2024 model year. The Hornet offers the most high-tech equipment in the Dodge's lineup, with standard features that include a digital gauge display, Uconnect 5 infotainment software, and automated emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection. More than quickest this and most powerful that, the $31,590 starting price is what's going to get people in the door. For that cash, they get the base GT model with standard all-wheel drive, an all-digital instrument cluster, dual-zone climate control, basic active driver aids, and Kone frequency selective shocks. It's a lot of kit out of the box, and if you've got money to spend, every option package is available for every trim level, so you can load it up with a tech package, track package, and more. The great thing about the Hornet is that you don't need to spend more than the minimum. The base 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder Hurricane engine makes 268 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. With it, the Hornet hits 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, which is already quicker than just about every competing model. It has a fat power curve, so you can step on the throttle anytime and it'll take off. The torque hits immediately as you jump off the line, and the turbo pushes you up the speedometer with no dips in acceleration. Dodge has also finally tamed its base 9-speed automatic transmission, and it snaps off quick, smooth shifts when speeding up or slowing down. The Hornet is a new entrant in the Dodge lineup and sits below the mid-size Durango. This small SUV will compete against rivals such as the compact Kia Sportage, the Mazda CX-50, and the Volkswagen Tiguan. Highs, perky turbocharged 4-cylinder, Italian roots, nicely equipped even in base trim. Lows, snug rear seat, rivals offer more overall interior space, perhaps a little too similar to the Alfa Romeo it's based on. Dodge is offering the Hornet only in GT guise for the 2023 model year but in base and GT Plus trims. The base GT comes with plenty of desirable standard features, including a large 10.3-inch infotainment display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 17-inch aluminium wheels, rain-sensing windshield wipers, and dual-zone automatic climate control. Hornet GT models are powered by a turbocharged, 2.0-liter 4-cylinder that makes 268 horsepower and comes paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive. The Hornet's cabin is just as roomy as the Tonale's, which means it's spacious for front-seat riders but tight for those in the back. Interior styling is similar to the Tonale's too, with the primary controls and infotainment system slightly canted toward the driver and a tall shift lever for the automatic transmission positioned on the center console. The Hornet also uses the same steering wheel as the Alfa Romeo, albeit with a Dodge logo in the center, which features an integrated ignition switch beneath the left spoke. Black upholstery with red stitching is standard but the GT Plus trim comes with leather. Those ordered with the optional track package get faux suede. An optional red leather interior option is also available. Even more impressive than the engine are the Hornet's standard shocks. The Kone riders firmly, or slightly more firmly, than the competition, but they can also take a big hit better than some luxury cars. Yes, this mainstream compact crossover really is fun to drive, right out of the box. The body control afforded by either suspension is good enough to make you feel like you're driving a puffed-up hot hatch. The optional Brembo front brake calipers that come with the track package are impressive looking, but you don't need them unless you're planning on taking your crossover to track days. The standard brakes stop plenty well and feel good underfoot. All models come with a 10.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, and a 12.3-inch digital gauge display. The software interface is the latest Uconnect 5 system which is in use on other Stellantis models such as the Chrysler Pacifica minivan, and the Ram 1500 pickup truck. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard features, as is Amazon Alexa connectivity. Upgrading to the GT Plus swaps in a 14-speaker Harman/Kardon stereo for the standard system, and adds a wireless smartphone charging pad. Drive it like a normal person, and Dodge says you can go a good 30 miles or more on a full battery, which would cover 75% of the average American's daily driving. In other PHEVs you might be able to stretch that number with heavy use of adjustable regenerative braking, but the Hornet RT typically applies just enough to feel like engine braking, as there's no button to adjust the regen level. Sport mode cranks it up a bit, but it's also far more prone to fire up the gas engine and cancel out the gains. Similarly, you can force it into high regen by using the e-save mode, but that also fires up the gas engine and negates the savings. A host of driver assistance features are standard on the Hornet, including automated emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection. All models also come with blind spot monitoring and parking sensors. The optional tech package adds adaptive cruise control with lane centering, among other features. Key safety features include standard automated emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, standard lane departure warning with lane keeping assist, available adaptive cruise control with a lane centering feature.